may not have the cure for the common cold, clearly, but for $6, you could have the cure to writer's block. That's right. Take your sweet ass over to Etsy, and you can finish your draft. This is episode 2 of England Writes Movies. I know, ingenious title, right? And I am sick, and I get it. I sound like I just swallowed a bunch of harmonicas. Or, as my friend so sweetly put it this morning,
glad that you are getting better. You just sound like you are right at death's door, or that you swallowed a carton of cigarettes.
And this came right after he said he's sending gentlemen to come take me because he's bought me.
There will be a group of gentlemen coming to pick you up by the end of the month. I suggest that you do not resist, because we will restrain you if we have to.
It's giving I sold you to One Direction. Twisted, sadistic man. Stay tuned for our dark romance series. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I think this is actually a perfect time for impressions. Before we dive into how I can help you cure writer's block, here's a Holly Hunter impression for you. Girls, come on. Leave the saving the world to the men. Well, okay, I need to commit to this. Girls, come on. Girls, come on. You're saving the world to the men? I don't think so. And I don't think that was a good impression, actually, now that I look back. I think it was in my head. If you haven't already, you should watch the first episode of this series, England Writes Movies, because I go over Rewired, what the heck it is, where it is now, and then I show you 2 immersive table reads of an initial draft of Rewired back when it was a web series. But I will give you a TLDR. Rewired is a murder mystery feature that I am writing, and it follows Danny, who is a mystery novel aficionado, a lot of adjectives, who anonymously writes these Edwardian-era murder mystery books about a daring dame taking London and figuring out the mysteries. But then Danny gets into a car accident, ruggy, and gets a brain injury. And that same night, someone close to them is murdered. Double ruggy. After said brain injury, the personality of Danny's protagonist and their own starts to get a little mixed up. And Danny 100% believes they are a detective and they are more than capable of solving the murder of local professor Martin Hawthorne. And thus, hijinks ensues. I've been fighting writer's block, and I decided, of all places to go, Etsy. Let me tell you what I found. I don't know how I ended up on Etsy. When does anyone know how they end up on Etsy? I found this writer's retreat weekend workbook thing for mystery novels, but I was like, what the hell? I'm gonna try this for screenwriting. What could go wrong? It was $6. I figured, what do I have to lose? And to be honest, I'm surprised how well it worked, because there was a couple red flags in the beginning, and they spell out to be AI. Clearly the images that this Etsy shop uses are AI generated. It's just a hunch I have. There's something about AI writing complete gibberish where words can go, and I'm not immune to a good YouTube, like, coffee house jazz screensaver with, like, dancing skeletons in it. It's gibberish on the menu. That's where I'm, like, comfortable with AI. So when I saw this, I was a little bit worried that I was just gonna get ChatGPT slosh for $6, which is $6 too much. No, that's not what I got. One moment. I don't think I even printed out most of this. This is the workbook, and it's like, I want to say 40 pages. Oh, what I liked what it did is it gave me structure. Can't say me and structure are on a first name basis. So this is meant to be done in a weekend, like a weekend retreat, which I think is cool. So this is like for the people that can't afford to be flown to Scotland for a writer's retreat, which, like, anyone in Scotland want to sponsor me? You're telling me you don't want this in Scotland? I'm vaccinated. It's divided up into, like, day 1, and there's, like, morning and afternoon, but I seem to have just printed the afternoon. Great, off to a great start. Day 1 is the foundation, cast of suspects. And so I'm writing down my suspects. And what I like about this is it has a box for what's their connection to the victim, what's their motive, what's the opportunity, what's their alibi. Oh. This really got me to do something that I don't usually do, which is plan. Usually I go off of vibes. It's like I have a fanfic in my head of the story before I write the actual story. I don't know how else to explain it to you than that. And this is coming from someone who I've never been on AO3, and I think that's a crying shame. This is gonna be a bit more of a feral video because I am sick, so there's less oxygen going to my brain because of all the boogers. Hold on, let me breathe for a second. I flew through this. I felt like I was beating the Google Maps estimated time of arrival. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, fly through. Then we get to, we're still on day 1, by the way, your villain, the real culprit. And I'm not gonna show you that. Why? Because that would ruin it. You would stop watching these videos, all 35 of you. And then we have a bonus exercise, which I didn't do. Now we're on to day 2, which was still day 1 for me, because like I said, I plowed through this. Now we're gonna plot the crime and the clue trail. So this was cool because it gave me prompts and suggestions too, which is nice. I got to actually outline the crime, which I think is actually really important. Now this is the part, this has happened to me multiple times on this journey of writing Rewired. I asked myself, why with a brain injury, out of all the genres in the world, did I choose to write a whodunit? Probably the most mind-bending puzzle of a genre one can do. And I've never really written a whodunit. Why done me crazy? How did this happen? Let's see if I'm smart enough to write a whodunit after getting a brain injury. That should be the tag. Anyways, this goes on forever. They didn't give me as many pages. I duplicated this page because I'm a low-key digital designer. But once I get to a point in my career where I'm making enough money, I probably won't be digitally designing a lot of things. Maybe I'll marry a digital designer. Have it in-house, you know? You never know. So if there's someone out there. What is this, my bid? I'm not on any dating apps, so you have to find me the old-fashioned way. And that means you have to wear a fedora, a peacoat, and stand outside of a random brick building. If you're smoking, though, that's a turn-off for me. But you could be blowing a bubble pipe and look mysterious, and I will approach you. How many pages did I have to plot out this crime? What I really like is that they have this timeline of the crime and it's in a table. So this is nice because you take what you just vomited right before and you distill it down into a neat table. And I did do this all in the font that I've been using for the Rewired branding because it makes my brain relax, which is a hard thing to do. This has been like my Bible, and I've been taking it to the library. I've been taking it all around town. I actually enjoyed this. And to be honest, I think I will be going back to this seller for other things because there's other... Hold on. Let's do a little browsing. Let's do a little look-see at what else this seller has to offer. See, they have a whole section for mystery writing. I say, let's keep it on brand. I could do small town cozy mystery writing workbook. Bake off murder mystery. These are getting really niche. Cozy mystery victim profiling. Profiling? Profile workbook. Oh, okay. So would I recommend this to you as someone who makes absolutely no money off of you buying this? Sure. I don't know. You got like $6. Could I have created my own chart for, the timeline of the murder? But I liked the helpful hints and I liked the direction. Sometimes that's all you need in life is a little bit of direction. Yeah. How long has this been going? 17 minutes!